Have you ever wondered how things used to exist but got stuck choosing your words? When we talk about the past, we have two simple options. The first is there was. Look, there was one apple on the table, just sitting there all by itself. Use was for singular items. There was a book, or there was a memory. But now look over there. Now we have multiple objects. That's when we use there were. You see, there were three balls waiting for us, clustered together. Were works for plural things. There were clocks, or there were possibilities. So the secret is simple. Just count how many things there were. Congratulations, you've mastered the difference between there was and there were. Ready for more stress-free English tips? Subscribe now. What do you call the things you do all the time without thinking? Like walking every morning right at 7 a.m. or studying grammar every single Tuesday evening. We call these actions habits or routines, and we describe them using a simple English structure, present simple. For routines, the rule is easy. Just use the basic verb, I walk. But remember, for he or she, we must add an extra letter. She walks or he reads. Every day is our big clue. It tells us the action is a habit. We use present simple to differentiate what we are doing now from what we do every day. Now you can talk about your routines easily. Great job and start practicing your daily walking. Subscribe now. Simple English. I walk, right? Easy. We say we play. You walk. It stays simple for groups. But what happens when the subject changes to just one person, like she? A common mistake is saying she walk. Wait, something is missing. Don't worry, this is the tricky third person rule. For he or she, we must add that extra sound. He walks. See, she plays. This small change changes and makes your English sound correct. The mantra is simple. He, she, it, add the S. This applies to questions too. Instead of walks he, it becomes does he walk? Now you know the trick. Stop guessing and start using correct English every day. Subscribe now. This simple stickman is just starting his English journey. Let's help him understand the core rules. He usually feels calm when things follow simple patterns. But wait, something isn't making sense. When do we say don't versus doesn't? He got a big question. He's trying to figure out the right way to build a sentence. He knows I don't, you don't, but is it he don't or something else? Ah, for I, you, we, they, it's simple. He happily uses don't. Now he needs to really focus on the other subjects. It requires serious thinking. Here's where it gets tricky for him. He, she, it, what's the magic word? It doesn't. He finally gets it. She doesn't. It doesn't. Perfect. Feeling confident? He's ready to build even more complex sentences. Keep practicing and you'll feel this confident too. Want to learn how to ask questions in English? It's easier than you think. For I, you, we, and they, we start our questions with the word do. But just say, do you like coffee? or do they speak English? But watch out for he, she, and it. They need a different helper. For these special subjects, we use the word does. Wait, remember, when you use does, the main verb stays simple. So instead of does he likes, we say does he like. Always keep that verb in its base form. It's the golden rule. Keep practicing these two helpers and you'll be in a pro in no time. Now you're ready to ask anything. Great job today. Ever wonder how to talk about what's happening right this second? It's simple. Like right now, I am typing on my laptop. To do this, we just need the verb to be, am, is, or are. Then we take our main action, like painting, and add a special ending. We add ing, ing, to the end of the action word. For example, I am sitting or he is drinking tea. Use this whenever you want to describe an action happening now. It's a great way to tell a story about what you're currently doing. See, I am talking and you are learning. You've got it. Now go out there and describe your world. Did you know the present continuous isn't just for right now? It's also perfect for temporary situations. If something is only happening for a short time, use this tense. For example, I'm living in London this month. It doesn't mean you live there forever, just for a while. You're just staying there for a project or a visit. Remember, temporary, not permanent. Use it to talk about your current but short-term life. So next time you're visiting somewhere, tell me about it. You're a grammar pro. Now, what are you doing this week? Struggling to choose between present simple and present continuous? Let's end the confusion. Think of it as two different worlds, habits versus right now. Present simple is for things that happen regularly, like a daily routine. Present continuous is for actions happening exactly at this moment. We use I always work for habits, but I am working for now. Use the simple form for facts or things that are always true. Use the continuous form for temporary actions you're doing today. It's all about how often and when the action happens. Now you know the difference and when to use each one. You're doing great. Keep practicing and it will become second nature. Have you ever wondered why we don't say, I am knowing? Let's find out. In English, verbs are either actions or states. Action verbs like run describe things we physically do, but state verbs describe feelings, thoughts, or conditions like know or love. The golden rule, state verbs generally do not take the ing ending. You can say, I love pizza, but never, I am loving pizza. Think of state verbs as fixed feelings, not temporary physical actions. So use action verbs for movement and keep state verbs simple. Keep this tip in mind and you'll sound much more natural. You've got it. Now try making a sentence with a state verb. Need to give an instruction or a command? Use the imperative. It's simple. Just use the base verb, for example, sit down. To tell someone not to do something, just add don't at the start, like saying don't go or don't forget. The best part, you don't need a subject like you or I. It's direct, clear, and perfect for quick instructions. Use it to give advice like read the book. Remember, use don't for negative commands to be clear and polite. Give it a try. What's one command you use every day? You're mastering these. Keep practicing your imperatives. Do you want to talk about things that happened yesterday? Let's learn the past simple. For regular verbs, the secret is just adding two letters, ed, ed. If we talk about the past, we have to change the verb. Think of it like a time machine for your words. Take the word play, add ed, and now you have played. It's a simple way to show the action is finished. We call these regular verbs because they always follow this easy rule. From watch to watched, or walk to walked, it stays the same. Keep it simple and add that ed every time. Great work, and now you are ready to tell some stories from the past. Ever get stuck trying to turn English verbs into the past? You're not alone, and it's actually simpler than you think. We're going to master the top 20 irregular verbs. No more guessing. Let's turn those words into action. First, the basics. When you move from one place to another, go becomes went. Don't say goed. See this map? Whether you traveled across town or across the world, you went there. It's that easy. Next, spending your hard-earned cash. When you use your wallet to pay, the verb buy changes to bought. I went to the store and I bought a gift. See? You just used two irregular verbs in one sentence. Time is moving, and so is your English level. Keep practicing these small changes every single day. I know some verbs can be tricky to memorize, but don't let them stress you out. You've got this. Just remember, go changes to went, and buy changes to bought. Write them down and make them stick. Great job today. Hit that subscribe button for more bite-sized English lessons and keep growing your skills. Struggling with past simple negative sentences and questions? You're not alone. Let's clear up the confusion. The secret lies in understanding two tiny helper words. These little words change everything. Usually, we just add ed to verbs. Ed, like worked late. But what if you didn't work late? To make a negative sentence, we must call on a powerful word, didn't. And for questions, we need the other powerful word, did. Think of did or didn't like a powerful grammar magnet. They pull all the tense power towards themselves. This means the main verb, like work, loses its ed ending. You cannot say, I didn't worked. It must be, I didn't work. Or, did you work? So whenever did or didn't appear, the verb returns to simple, basic form. That's the one rule. Great job today. Hit that subscribe button and master your English. One fun stick lesson at a time. Meet Max. He had a big day and went to bed early. He was dreaming peaceful dreams. Suddenly, a siren started wailing down the street. The noise woke Max right up. Max wondered, how do I describe the situation in English? That's where the past continuous comes in handy. We use it for background actions that were happening when something else interrupted them. Just remember, was sleeping for the background and rang for the interruption. Now, using this rule feels simple and logical. Practice makes perfect. What were you doing when this video started? Tell us in the comments and subscribe for more bite-sized English tips. Meet Sam. One afternoon, he was sitting peacefully at his desk, focused on his writing. He was enjoying the quiet moment, completely engrossed in his thoughts. The time was passing calmly. I was writing my story, he thought. But then an unexpected noise broke the silence. His alarm clock started ringing loudly on the table. He jumped in surprise, interrupting his calm writing lesson. What happened? This is where the grammar gets interesting. The writing was the long, ongoing action, so we use the past continuous, I was writing. The clock ringing was the short interruption action. That's the past simple. The clock rang. Combining tenses in simple, I was writing when the clock rang. Practice this rule and master your past actions. Do you have a habit you gave up? I used to eat junk food every single day, but one day I decided to stop. I marked the date on my calendar and made a change. Instead of sitting around, I started walking and running more. Now I drink water and feel so much better. It's amazing what a little change can do. In English, we use used to talk about things that were true in the past, but are not true now. It's a simple way to describe old habits. Just say, I used to, plus the action. For example, I used to be lazy, but now I exercise. It's perfect for showing how much you've grown since then. What is something you used to do? Share it in the comments below. If you want to speak and write English fluently without second guessing yourself, hit that play button and subscribe to the channel for more fun, bite-sized, and stress-free English lessons every week. Have you ever been confused by English questions? Today, we are mastering a tricky grammar rule together. What is the difference between who saw you and who did you see? Let's find out. It all comes down to whether you are asking about the subject or the object of the sentence. Don't worry, it's actually much simpler than it looks once you break it down. We use subject questions when we want to know who did the action. For example, who saw you? We use object questions when we want to know who received the action. For example, who did you see? Notice how object questions need a helping verb like did, but subject questions do not. Now you can ask the right questions perfectly every single time you speak. Keep practicing and your confidence will skyrocket. You've got this. If you want to speak and write English fluently without speaking and second guessing yourself, hit that play button. Subscribe to the channel for more fun, bite-sized, and stress-free English lessons every week. Ever wondered about the real difference between he has gone and he has been? Let's clear it up in 60 seconds. First up, he has gone. This means someone packed up, left for a destination, and is still there right now. Imagine Tom goes to Paris. He is on the plane or walking down the French streets. He hasn't returned. So if you say, Tom has gone to Paris, it means he's currently enjoying his croissants over there. Now, what about he has been? This is for a trip that is completely finished. If Tom went to Paris, took photos, and is now sitting back at home on his couch, he has been to Paris. Has been means a completed round trip. You went and you came back. To remember easily, gone is a one-way ticket because they are still there. Been is a completed round trip. Quick quiz. If your mom is back from the grocery store and unpacking bags, has she gone or been? That's right. She has been. Drop a comment and if you got it right, and subscribe for more quick English tips. Confused about the future tense? Don't worry. We're breaking down how to use it and use will in just 60 seconds. Imagine you're relaxing and the phone suddenly rings. You weren't waiting for a call. On the spot, you decide to act. You say, I will answer it. We will use will for this. It's for decisions made right now, at the exact moment of speaking. But will is not just for on-the-spot choices. It's also our grammar crystal ball. Use will when you believe or guess something will happen based on your general knowledge. Predictions like, I think the weather will be nice tomorrow. So remember the two rules, will for instant decisions and general predictions. Now using this rule feels logical and simple. Master will and sound natural. Practice makes perfect. What will you do next? Tell us below and subscribe for more bite-sized English tips. Are you confused about the future tense with going to? Let's clear it up in just 60 seconds. We use going to for two reasons. Rule 1, prior plans. You decided to act before the moment of speaking. Imagine Tom. He just bought his tickets. He made a plan. I am going to travel to Paris. You decided, you arranged it, and it's a commitment. Tom has plans. So use going to when you have a specific, fixed idea for the future already in your mind. Now let's look at the sky. Those dark clouds mean something. Rule 2, clear signs or predictions with evidence. It's not just a guess. You know something will happen based on what you see now. It is going to rain. Master these two rules, prior plans and clear signs. Sound natural in English. Tell us what you are going to do next in the commitments and in the comments. Subscribe for more bite-sized English tips. Future predictions can be tricky. Today, we settle the visual showdown, will versus going to. Imagine you are relaxed and drinking your colorful coffee, totally empty in your plans. Suddenly, the phone rings. At that exact moment, you decide to act and say, I will answer it. Use will for instant decisions made right now without a previous plan. Just remember, will is also your visual evidence. It shows they traveling away. Now imagine you're relaxed again, already looking at a colorful brochure, visualizing your summer. You are already packed, wearing your colorful sunglasses, ticket in hand. The decision was made last week. Use going to for prior plans. It's a roadmap you are already following into the future. So remember the showdown logic. Will for instant decisions, going to for completed plans. Practice makes perfect. Leave your future plans below and subscribe for more bite-sized, stress-free English tips.